Now, one thing I was going to ask you about your real estate funds, have you ever looked into transactional lending or debt funds?
I have thought about it. I don't understand. I don't know enough about it, but I like to eventually get to that
Yeah, well, I
where
tell
we
you,
have a debt
if
fund.
you want quick generation. This is one of the things that I just launched a few months ago, and it has been working. Okay, basically transactional lending. Now you understand the process of like A to B and B to C, buyers and sellers transaction. Now, when you're doing this deal, you
Yep.
got a wholesaler that goes and grabs it from the owner or from the homeowner, right? And he goes and finds a hard money lender, or he finds somebody to sell it to, or what have you. Now, when they do this, you got to go to that title office. They're going to ask you for earnest money, because the whole deal is they're trying to transfer it to this guy's name and not here. Right. He's got to be the intermediary so that this person doesn't know what he paid for it. That's how it works. So he can't go and ask this person for more money to go cover it. It has to be the price that's here. So when you go for your earnest money, most of these wholesalers don't even have the $1 to $3 to $5,000 it takes to actually start the process. They just don't. They don't. You think about this. Your average earnest money deposit is between 1% and 3% of a transaction, right? So in San Antonio, your average home price is $320,000, right? So $320,000, 1%, you're looking at $3,200. So anywhere from $3,200 to $5,000 is what they're going to require at title up front in order to start that transaction. So you got some nobody wholesaler that's tried to, they've got a deal. They go to take it to do the deal, and they don't have the cash to get it going. What are they going to do? That deal's dead in the water. There's not some hard money lender that's going to give them $3,000 to $5,000. That's not the way it works in real estate. $3,000, no. So you go to a transactional lender, right, like me. Now here's the deal. You've already got the contract sold up. He's got the deal from the homeowner, and he's got a contract from the new buyer. That's what you're going to get done here, right? So there's really not a problem with you loaning him the money, but you don't just loan it to him. You do a contract so that you take it, you become a partner, you're taking that, and your contract says, I'm the one putting the money in. I'm a third party interest putting the money in, and you're the one doing that at the title office. Now, the title office understands that you're the one that puts it in. Now, remember, you've got a 10 to 15 day period for your inspection period. Anything goes wrong, the deal goes bust, right? Okay. Since you're the lender, your contract, you just make sure. Now, really, it doesn't even have to be your contract. Most of the time, the title and escrow office has their own, and it'll be a little affidavit you sign or what have you. And it just says that if the deal goes south, you get your money back. That's it. Because in Texas, as you know, both parties have to sign off on that, or you don't get it back. So if you're a third-party lender like me, I can come in and say, hey, I'm funding this deal. If the deal goes bust, I get my money back. They've already signed theirs, waiving their right to keep it. You get it? That's how that works. So,
Yeah.
right. Now, that whole transaction should only take place 10 to 15 days, maybe 30 days, 45 at the most if something crazy goes on. I mean, it's already in the process of going. So your money comes back to you 10 days, 2 weeks, that's it. So what kind of return can you expect to get on a $3,000 to $5,000 deal? Well, your average, think about it this way. If this is residential, if I know that the average commission is somewhere between $15,000 and $25,000, per home in San Antonio, I know that my little old $3,000 to $5,000 just allowed you to get $20,000 to $25,000. It sure did. So here's the question: how much is it worth to you? Is it worth? Is it worth 6? Is it worth 10? Would you give me $10,000 today so that you can get $25,000 in a week or two? Think about it. I mean, now I just 2x or 3x my money, right, in a days. But without that, they couldn't get the $20,000 to $30,000 commission they would have made. They're happy to do it because it's a guaranteed deal. It's almost completely risk-free on my end. Yeah, and you can do more than one deal at a time.